The top 10 rock albums of 1993. Number 10, Fight, War of Words. Grade, B-. Rob Halford switches to a groove metal sound after leaving Judas Priest, and while most of the album is mediocre, the best song on the album is the most underrated of any song with Rob Halford on vocals. Standout tracks, A Little Crazy. Number 9, Radiohead, Pablo Honey. Grade, B-. Radiohead's debut album includes the band's one great song, which ironically Radiohead themselves absolutely hate now. Standout track, Creep. Number 8, Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Grade, B+. The title track is what Jimi Hendrix probably would have sounded like if he was still alive in the early 1990s, and is a truly amazing song. Standout track, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Number 7, Various Artists, Stone Free, a tribute to Jimi Hendrix. Grade, B-. The two highlights on this tribute album are the cover of Red House by all-time great blues guitarist Buddy Guy, and the cover of Hey Baby New Rising Sun by Temple of the Dog, featuring incredible vocals by Soundgarden's Chris Cornell and incredible guitar work by Pearl Jam's Mike McCready. Standout tracks, Red House, Hey Baby New Rising Sun. Number 6, Coverdale Page, Coverdale Page. Grade, B. A lot of this album suffers from the bland production that hampered much of Jimmy Page's music with The Firm, but on 2 tracks, David Coverdale channels Robert Plant just well enough to make them sound almost like lost Led Zeppelin tracks. Standout tracks, Shake My Tree, Pride and Joy. Number 5, Crowbar, Crowbar. Grade, B+. Thanks to it being produced by Pantera's Phil Anselmo, Crowbar's second album is a huge improvement over their first, and a really good sludge metal album that even includes a good cover of a Led Zeppelin song. Standout tracks, No Quarter, Existence is Punishment, Holding Not Long, I Have Failed. Number 4, George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Haircut. Grade, A-. Another great album by George Thorogood, full of more blues covers, this time with covers of songs originally by Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, and John Lee Hooker, among others. Standout tracks, Howlin' for My Baby, I'm Ready, Want Ad Blues, Killer's Blues, Down in the Bottom. Number 3, Aerosmith, Get a Grip. Grade, A. While I usually hate rock ballads, Aerosmith had mastered the art of putting just enough rock guitar into 3 similar sounding songs in the early 90s to actually make them all good, something they could no longer do well by the late 90s. Standout tracks, Cryin', Crazy, Amazing, Livin' on the Edge. Number 2, Pearl Jam, Versus. Grade, A. While it's not as good as their debut, which was the best debut album by any of the grunge bands besides supergroup Temple of the Dog, this is still a great album, even if Mike McCready doesn't get as many chances to shine as he did on 10. Standout tracks, Go, Animal, Daughter. Number 1, Nirvana, In Utero. Grade, A+. Nirvana embraces a punk-influenced sound even more than they did on Nevermind, and creates another all-time classic album. Standout tracks, Serve the Servants, Heart-Shaped Box, Rape Me, Frances Farmer Will Have Her Revenge on Seattle, Dumb, Very Ape, All Apologies.